One question that a lot of fans honestly ask themselves, is it possible to listen to any music by Paul McCartney and Wings and completely ignore the fact that McCartney was once a Beatle? And what about those persistent rumors about an eventual Beatle reunion? Can any true McCartney fan really shake that notion from the back of the mind? Especially with the press reporting events like the gathering at Eric Clapton's house in May of '79.
No, we were just invited to Eric and Patty Clapton's wedding reception. And so we all showed up, and we were in a marquee, and they had some microphones and stuff. And so a few people got up. It was me, George, and Ringo. Is it a reunion, folks? And there was Denny, and there was Ginger Baker, and there was Robert Palmer, and
Mick Jones,
Eric Clapton. There was a bunch of people, you know. Was that it? No, there was Chaz and Dave, a great vocalist called Chaz. And, you know, it was just one of those things. Everyone just started jamming. It was mainly to get the kids off the mics. They were making such a row. So we thought the grown-ups could get up and make a worse row. And, you know, the newspapers heard about it the next day and said, wow, super reunion group. But it was actually just a crazy blow, you know.
McCartney reflects on the newest musical trends when we come back for the conclusion of the Wings special on KHJ.
Any performing Paul McCartney has planned for the future is with Wings. Linda, Denny, Steve, and Lawrence will be riding high in current success until it's time to take stock of the coming musical wave, if that's ever possible.
When I was writing with John, my first songs ever, we were really trying to search around for what was going to be the next big thing, because we thought we could get in on it. And the trouble was we could never find it. You know, we kept thinking, we'd read papers and they'd say Calypso's going to be the next thing, and then they'd say Indian music can be, whatever it was, you know, and we could never discover it. And it turned out we were the next big thing, which they called Merseybeat, and we could never find out what it was going to be, and it turned out to be us.
If anyone else besides Paul McCartney could claim such a fantastically successful and yet constantly changing musical career, it would still be impossible to make any kind of comparison. From young Liverpool Tup
and if you saw my love, you would love her
to groomed British heartthrob,
I love her. Long and winding road that leads to your
from disillusioned and legally hassled superstar,
we're gonna get
to satisfied songwriter and leader of Wings, Paul McCartney has, without a doubt, made a mark on the world that won't ever disappear. One last question. Is there anything, looking back on all the years of music and creativity, that Paul McCartney feels needs to be set straight?
The only thing about us is that because we got a family, and we've got a kind of family-type life when we're not doing music, a lot of times in England, we get pictured leaving from an airport with our family, and half the time that's all that people see of us. They just see us, and so the image gets out that we are just kind of family people and stuff. And while we are family people, it's not quite as much as the papers say, you know. I mean, we mix it with music and stuff. But, no, there's nothing really I want to set straight. You know, it's near enough a skiffle.
Paul McCartney and Wings. Their Words and Music was recorded in London with the interview conducted by Dave Sholin and Laurie Kay. Produced in San Francisco by Dave Sholin. Technical production by Ron Hummel. Script work, Laurie Kay. Executive producer, Harvey Mednick. The Words and Music of Paul McCartney. Copyright 1979 by RKO Radio.
This is 93 KHJ Los Angeles, keeping you informed and